Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Mix Factory. Long time no you know what I'm saying, long time no see. This has been about a month since I dropped another video. But today I got Gunna back to the moon. I got his vocal preset ready and hot for y'all right now. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna start by playing the demo and then we'll jump into what I did, how I did it. So here's a little demo track real quick. If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sitting the cleanest through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They shut me down like I went out of space, now I gotta go back to the moon. Nigga right back on the shrooms. Nigga get dull like it ain't nothing to lose. 2 months I'm back on the move. Right back in the club, throwing racks in the pool. I'm about to start acting a fool. It's just you and me, you know who I choose. You knew this would happen, you cut off the crew. I'm talking to me, not you. Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and jump into what I did. So first thing, well, actually, first things first. This plays a big part in how this vocal preset, or you know how your or just in general how your mixes are gonna come out on how good you record your vocals. You know what I'm saying? So I'll if you want to see a recording tutorial, or like you want me to teach out how to record your vocals, I'll go ahead and do that in a later video. But for this specific, for these specific settings, you're gonna want to record around -6, and that's usually where I tend to keep it. I drag the beat in there straight off YouTube, and I don't touch the beat. I do not touch the beat. What I do is I play with my gain, and I make sure it sounds good, and usually that's around 6. You can boost it up a little higher, or you could go a little lower depending on how loud the beat and the vibe with the song is. But that's basically what you want to do. You just want to play with the gain knob. Make sure you're getting a clean, dry vocal. And then, record your dry vocals. And then go ahead and drag this in here, right here. And this is going to take care of that mixing for you. So now that we got that done, let's jump into the EQ. This is going to be your first plugin. Besides the autotune, I think all y'all know autotune. If you use autotune, go ahead and slap your autotune on there. I usually record with the autotune, and I use Pitcher. Here are my settings if y'all want to check that out. So for these settings right here, I'm doing a little fast, you know what I'm saying? Key was F minor, and that's pretty much it right there. For this EQ right here, let me make this big for y'all. What we did down here we did a little high pass, but we didn't do a high pass. What we actually did was just drag this knob down. We dragged the purple knob down and just pulled it down. You know what I'm saying? And then we dragged it to to 114. And we did a little cut right there. Next we came to 262. And this is gonna be for your mud. Let me go ahead and mute this beat so we can play the vocals. Oh shit. Mute this beat real quick. So we can play these vocals for y'all. I'll go ahead and take all these effects off. So if you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sitting the cleanest through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's. You hear that? That's that mud, and that's gonna be usually in your 260. You know what I'm saying? Your 200 to 300 range. We took some of that out. Next we hit the 400 range, and this is gonna be some of your just some more boxiness right here. Usually this is the boxiness area, and this is in the 200s is gonna be your boomy and like muddy area. So we took some boxiness out. If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sitting the cleanest through. I'm better. Yeah. Then we hit the 1K range. This is gonna be your nasally, harsh area that a lot of buildup happens. So we just went ahead and sweep through there, took some of that out. We left these two knobs alone. Next, We came to the Maximus. We right clicked on the right arrow. We came up to de-ester narrowband. And then we slightly, very slightly pulled this knob down. You don't want to go too crazy because this will cut the whole end of your vocal off. So yeah, but this right here is just to de-ess the vocal. Real simple. Next we slapped on a fruity compressor, fruity limiter. What we did was for the ratio, we did a 1:5. Something slight. Right now we're just trying to get the peaks tamed. The vocals going a little kind of crazy, a little too loud. So we're taming it, and we're trying to make the vocal, trying to get it to an even balance. So that's what we did right there. We put the ratio 1:5. Limit, or the threshold, we came down to 10. We pulled the knee up to 12. The attack to around 5. And then the release to 77. I'll let y'all hear how that sounds. We also pulled this gain up over here. If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleanest through. And as you can see, these white lines right here, that's what's getting compressed. So it's just the very tip of the vocal. It's just the peaks. And you don't really have to make that perfect right now, because we're going to come back and we're going to slap another compressor on there to really get it, you know what I'm saying, sitting in the mix. But for the next EQ, we did some high-end boosts just to add some sparkleness and some, some clarity in the vocal, what it was missing. So we did a bump at 4K, and we did another bump at, let me see, around 9K. And that can vary. These bumps right here, these can vary. You know what I'm saying? This is just for this right here. Next, let me see. So this is the next compressor. And this one's really to shape the tone of the vocal. This one we're doing a lot of shaping, a lot of more, squashing, and just overall fitting it in the mix. So with the ratio, we did a 3:3. The threshold, we brought it down to -13. The attack, we pulled it down to 14. That's the duck. We pulled the attack down, to duck the vocals a little far back. And the release, we put at 2:36. We came over here to the type. This is kind of for the tone, the texture of the vocal, the shape. We put that at medium. And then we pulled the gain up to make up for the volume that we lost. I'll let y'all hear what that sounds like. If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleanest through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They shut me down like I went out of space. Now I gotta go back to the moon. Yep. So next plugin is gonna be a reverb. And what we did here was come over to this decay. We pulled this down to 1.9. So we're not going for a big delay. We're going for some slight to fit this, the Gunner, his swag. We're going for some, like, a little spacey, just some ambience. So we pulled that down. We're not going too crazy though. The decay, 1.9. Then we came over to the delay and brought that up to 100. So that can separate the reverb from the vocals. We can, and that's, oh yeah. We came over here too, and we, if you just click on this, you could drag this up and pull it back. Let me go ahead and put that back real quick. Yeah, so we just pulled that up a tad though. And then we came to the wet knob and blended it in with the beat. So when you're doing that right there with the reverb especially, you're gonna want to be playing the beat. You don't want to solo your vocals while mixing. You know what I'm saying? You want to play the beat, and you want to blend everything in accordingly and make it sound right. like a real song. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all hear what that sounds like soloed, but just for future reference, you want to do this while the beat's playing. If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleanest through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. Yeah. And as you can hear that ambience in the back, you could that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want. So the next plugin is gonna be a slight delay. We're not doing nothing crazy here. We just came over to this time knob, right clicked it, came to set. We clicked on 8, and that's usually my go-to. Then we came to the cut. We pulled that down to give it, to cut the lows off, make it kind of sound like high passed. And then we came to volume, pulled that down to blend it in accordingly. And that's gonna be the Gunna preset right there. Let me go ahead and play it again a little bit for y'all real quick. If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleanest through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They shut me down like I went out of space, now I gotta go back to the moon. Nigga right back on the shrooms. Nigga get done like it ain't nothing to lose. 2 months I'm back on the move. Right back in the club, don't rest in the pool. I'm about to start acting a fool. It's just you and me, you know who I choose. You knew this would happen, you cut off the crew. I'm talking to me, not you. And that's it right there. So, now if you do want this, it's gonna be in the link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to go check it out. Feel free to comment any questions. If you want to know something specific, I got you. And that's pretty much it. This is, overall perfect preset for just a regular trap vocal, whatever you're going for. It'll get the job done. And that's pretty much it. I'll catch you on the next one.